Afternoon everyone, my name is Dan McGuire and I run Big River Angling Adventures. In today's video, I'm going to talk about which wing dam should I fish. I'll walk you through some of the thought processes that I go through in deciding which dam to fish. Once again, I want to stress that the info I'm sharing is based on my knowledge, my opinion, and how I do things. Lots of great river anglers out there approach things differently, do things differently, and have success fishing wing dams. Please keep in mind that the stuff I'm talking about today is generalizations. What I'm sharing is not hard, fast rules. There will always be exceptions. The other thing to keep in mind is that I don't consider this a step-by-step process. It's more of a checklist that can be checked off in no specific order. But be aware, some of the boxes should be checked together, meaning some of the better wing dams will have more than one of the features or characteristics I look for. There's no substitute for time on the water. Take some of the things I share today and put them into practice. Stay open-minded, stay learning, and don't give up if you don't experience success right away. Learning to fish wing dams isn't a quick process. You need to look at a lot of dams and fish a lot of dams to get confident and develop your skills. I'm hoping the tips I provide today and in future videos can help with that and kickstart your success as a wing dam fisherman. One of the top characteristics I look for is short dams. Short dams give the walleyes less places to hide and definitely narrow the sweet spots on a dam. Another thing I look for is a dam that has some character to it. What I mean by that is a dam that doesn't have a straight face. It may have a break or a hole in the dam, or it could be a dam that has a spot with a slight setback or a little bit of a jut out in the dam somewhere. Or it could even be a dam with a different shape, like a J or a hook to it. Sometimes you can see these character spots on your map, but other times these features will only be noticeable by reading the boil on the dam. I also look for dams that have a complex current. What I mean by this is a dam that has more than one current source hitting it. Obviously, each wing dam is going to have current from the main channel hitting it, but some dams may have a secondary current affecting it as well. This might be current from a side channel or a current seam coming off a different structure like a day marker or a point. It could even be a current seam coming off the wing dam just above it. One of my favorite wing dams is one that when the flow is right, there's a secondary seam that comes off a little shoreline point. That seam hits the wing dam at about the same spot as the main channel current sweet spot. During certain times of the year, you're going to have low flow. This is a good time to fish dams that are at the beginning of a series of wing dams. Low flow is also a good time to fish dams that stick out further into the current or main channel, regardless of their position in the series. But it generally needs to stick out noticeably further than the other dams. During certain times of the year, you're going to have high flow. Now the opposite of what we just talked about is true. This is a good time to fish dams that are at the end of a series of wing dams. High flow, obviously being opposite of low flow, is also a good time to fish dams that don't stick out further into the current or main channel. Generally, there needs to be some significant difference than the other dams in the series. And finally, one of my favorite dams to fish is a closing dam. It's hard for me to not stop and fish a closer. Over the years, I've caught some nice fish off closing dams. I hope you enjoyed this video and can take something from the information I provided to make you a better river angler. Remember that nothing is better than time on the water to build confidence and develop your skills. Be sure to check back in 2 weeks. The topic for the next video is where on a wing dam. We'll discuss where to set up or anchor on a wing dam to fish it effectively. Thanks for watching.